Hello and welcome to the video show. We're back after a few weeks off because I've been pretty busy. And today I'm going to be answering your questions. So I've got a few lined up because I didn't do very much to promote this episode. So I don't expect many comments to come in because I accidentally said I'd be going live at 3, but I'll be going live at 3 for a totally different show, which I need to schedule in a minute. I actually meant to schedule it for 12. So I had to create something totally different. So we're live now. We're talking live now, but I'm answering your questions. And on the next show, I will be talking about how to put together a video strategy. I'll be doing that in some great detail. I have planned that for a few weeks, but I've just been so busy with filming and editing and going out and doing stuff again. It's been brilliant, but unfortunately, I've missed the opportunity to make a few episodes of the video show. So I thought I have the time now. I've got a half hour where I can do something. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's do an episode of the video show. I've missed doing it. That's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to answer your questions. So if you've got any questions, if you're watching this as and when it comes up, feel free to ask me questions. So any questions you've got about video production, video for your business, put them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. But luckily, I do have a few questions prepared as well in case you were wondering or worried even. So for question 1, there are so many places to put a video. Where should I start? So obviously, there's loads of different places to put videos. There's like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. You can put your video pretty much anywhere. But I think the place to start is think about where your audience is going to be. So if they are B2B based, look on LinkedIn, post stuff on LinkedIn, start there, and then you can start working out how best to approach them, what's going to catch their eye, what's going to get them interested. And I think that's what I'm kind of trying to do with the video show. That changes all the time. It's a great way for me to try new stuff out that I wouldn't try with customers, things like that. It's a great way for me to sort of just try different ideas out and see what works. And then, yeah, if I go wrong, it doesn't matter too much. But so many places to put your video. Where should you start? Look at where your audience is and then start from there. Don't just sort of blanket all these different platforms you can post videos on. I think have a little think, like strategize a little bit, work out where your audience is going to be, and then make videos on there and then work out what kind of videos are going to get their attention. Where is the best place to put my video? So I'm guessing this is kind of like thinking about websites and things like that. It depends on the type of video it is. So if it's just sort of a frequently asked questions video, if you're promoting something in particular, then it's probably worth sharing it out to social media. But if it's like explaining what your business does, if it is like a testimonial or something like that, maybe put it on your website. So think about what you want to get from the video, what the call to action is at the end of it, and then you can work out where the best place to put it is. How do I know my videos are working? This is a really, really good question. It's something I get a lot. So I think if you put together a really decent video strategy, and then you'll have 3 or 4 points where you can kind of measure the success of your video. So whether it's watch times on the video, so if people are watching it for a particular amount of time, are they doing something afterwards? So are they signing up to your email list, something like that? Are they commenting on your videos? Are they getting involved in that? One thing I know, like surefire way to know if your videos are working, it's not something you can particularly measure, but it's when you are out and about and people have been watching, you've been making videos for a while, and then someone comes up to you and they recognize you for your videos and you don't know who they are. That's a really good way of knowing your videos are working, because I think sometimes, and I go on to this in a future question in this episode, but sometimes it feels like not many people are watching. So maybe not many people watch it when it goes out, or people sort of watch in the background. They don't really engage in it. They don't really comment on it. But then all of a sudden, like they'll pop up and say, "Oh, I've been watching your videos for ages," or "I really liked this video that you did way back when." and you have no idea who they are. And then that's a really good way of like, oh yeah, I should keep doing this video stuff. But then also I think look at stuff that you can actually measure, like watch times, look at the engagement you're getting, so likes, shares and comments and stuff like that. And then if people are signing up to an email list through your website, so if your videos are pointing people to your website, that's a really good way of doing it as well. This is a horrible question. How much do videos cost? I get this question all the time, and the answer is always the same. It depends. So it depends on a lot of different factors, like how long is the video going to take to shoot, who's going to be involved, where are we going to shoot it, what are we shooting on the day, how much preparation is there going to be, how much editing is there going to be. I can't really answer that question. I think it's unfair of me to answer that question and give an idea of cost without really finding out what it's going to involve, what your idea for it is afterwards, and then I can give an idea of cost. So there's no point, like if I hear that straight away, it's kind of a little red flag to me, and it's someone asking about cost straight up front, usually doesn't have the money, or they're worried about money, and that's a little red flag that comes up. So it's probably worth talking about giving them an idea of cost up front, because it's a good way to wheedle out people that maybe don't have the money that might be expected. And it just helps them feel a bit better about it as well, to know, okay, it's going to cost this, I need to do this, this and this to be able to like move it to the next steps. But it's unfair to give an idea of cost without knowing what's going to be involved first. Should I be worried about views for my videos? So I think this is something to totally ignore, especially if you're first starting out. If you feel like nobody's watching, if you're getting like 0 views on videos, it can be a bit disheartening. It may feel you like you don't want to keep making the videos. But as I said before, some people watch it in the background, and they just sort of see your video, or they see that it's posted, and it's like, oh yeah, it's a good way of it's a great way of people understanding that you're still there. You're still like very much a part of their daily routine or their weekly routine, to see you're posting videos there. So it's a great way just to remind people that you still exist, even if they don't watch your videos. They might watch one every now and again. But if somebody meets you, say in January, and then doesn't see you for 12 months, but they've seen you've posted videos every week for a year, they're going to remember you over somebody that they never see throughout the year. Nobody posts any videos or any content. They're going to totally forget who you are by the end of the year. So like in the pandemic, I really doubled down in trying to make videos regularly. So I made more videos probably during that year than I did any previous year, probably because I had a bit more time on my hands as well, but also because I wanted people to remember that I was still about, that I still was making videos and still could help them understand like what kind of videos they needed to make. So I think that's what you should do in those type of times, is really double down and create videos regularly, because I think that's really important as well. So don't worry too much about views straight away. Look at other things. So yeah, what if nobody's watching? That goes back to, should I be worried about views? Yeah, like if nobody's watching, just try something different. I've had times where it feels like nobody's watching, so you just change it up a bit, play around with the thumbnails, things like that, and then people will start getting involved. And like if you just keep making it, keep changing it up until you find a formula that works, then you're onto something. I said this earlier on in this show, but the video show is very much there to try out new things. So I'm doing live videos now, but that's not necessarily something I'll be doing in 6 to 12 months time. It might be something totally different. I might be doing 360 videos or something totally weird. But it's always good to try new things. And I think the video show is a great way of doing that. Yeah. So don't worry if nobody's watching, just keep trying new stuff. What if I'm really nervous? This is something I try and avoid talking about, especially video stuff, because everyone who does video talks about confidence in front of camera. So the way that I differentiate myself is not by talking about confidence in front of camera. I talk about other things that people aren't talking about, because everyone talks about confidence. And like the people I've worked with over the years, there have been a huge range of people that are really confident, or maybe just like not confident at all. And I think the best way of getting past it is just to get on with it, just to do it. And then you'll slowly get over your nervousness. So if you've been watching these videos for a while, if you've known me for a while, you'll know that my first video, I was terrified about making any sort of video, and couldn't even talk in front of camera. Now I can talk for hours like I will carry on talking if I have nothing else to do at the end of this. I will keep talking about videos. I'll keep answering questions. But if you're really nervous, the best thing is to just do it. Throw yourself in the deep end as well. Don't just throw yourself in, like making a video that you're never going to post. Click live, go live, and then just start talking, because things are going to go wrong in live videos, and you'll get good at it quick. Or like if you'll just make yourself get good at it. So make a live video and then push yourself to create something, and keep doing it, and then you'll get better at it very, very quickly, especially if you're keeping an eye on what you're not doing so well. So watch those videos back as well afterwards and be really critical, because nobody is as critical as yourself about you. I know this because I am the most critical person about me. So I don't really worry about what everyone else says, because I would say terrible things to myself. But it makes yourself better at it. So that's it. Bit of an odd one. I was just answering questions in this week's video show, but it was kind of one of those where I just hadn't made one for a while, and I felt like I need to make a video. So this was my opportunity to do it. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you watching. If you've got any questions for future episodes, put them in the comments below. I'm always looking for new ideas for new shows, and only like my little brain can only think of so many ideas. So please put those comments in, and I will answer them in future episodes. It's really good to get ideas from people that have questions. Don't forget, I've also got a podcast out which is totally not about video or anything at all. It's called For the Record. So if you search for The Record on Spotify, there are 2 episodes up already, and it's just me and friends talking about music. So it's nothing to do with video, but it is a fun podcast to listen to. If you've got a Spotify premium account, you can listen to those songs on there as well. There'll be new episodes up next week. And keep an eye out for that, and keep an eye out for future episodes of the video show, because I'll be back next week, normal schedule, and I've got some videos planned. We'll talk about video strategy in the next episode, and then don't know where we'll go from there, but we'll come up with something. Podcast maybe, that would be cool. So that's it. Let's play some music on the way out. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Don't forget to watch other episodes on my website, redbookproductions.co.uk/the-video-show. There's loads of episodes on there. Keep an eye out for them. Nearly burped. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.